here we go. First custom live stream thing. And we're doing Studio Series Megatron, which I already ruined with my olive green. So we're gonna fix that up, see what we can do. So I got some of this from Walmart, khaki color. I needed some kind of like beige, I think. So I just kind of, hello people, what is up? Sorry for the late notice on this stream. It's kind of what happened last time. Yeah, I'd be very scared of hearing what I sound like too. Don't worry. Yeah, he's definitely becoming a lot more brown. I ruined this guy with way too much olive green. Funniest part about this is I took like 3 hours to do this, maybe more, and it turned out like garbage. So I'm gonna change that and fix it up. Just cause I gotta open this stuff because I never did. Probably should have done it before. If you guys have any questions about content stuff, I'll be willing to answer it. Thank you all, by the way, for the latest video performance. Second best ever, and it's continuing to do really good. So, really happy about that. I think it turned out pretty good. Got 2 more videos done, I think. 2 recreations. One's Ironhide's death, and then another one is Primes in Africa, so you got that to look forward to. You know what? I'll just start. Yeah. Well, it's great. I get an emotional response, so I guess that means I did decent. Stuff actually looks pretty good. Yeah, I'm fairly happy with how this is going. By the way, I hand paint my stuff, which is why it looks terrible, because I am too cheap to start doing spray paint. Yeah, I am definitely doing a lot more what if things. I've got, because that like really did a lot better than I thought. I've got one, and I'm going to do it once Studio Series Megatron for the Bumblebee movie comes out. It's going to be what if the Decepticons came to Earth, and I think I'm going to do it right after Rise of the Beasts. So I'm going to have them all come to Earth, you know, and then fight each other to the death, because that's apparently what I'm good at now. I don't know. Basic idea, but should work. Here's a good look at the back, because I never really showed that off. Get some reference images on my laptop so I can use that. Apologies for any background noises. I'm in a terrible place where I do my customs, so it's really loud and obnoxious. I'm gonna try to get this guy as accurate as I can, which fairly accurate, I hope. Also hoping to customize, think it's, yeah, Evasion Mode Optimus Prime. I just got him off eBay for only like $30. Then I'm gonna make him look like crap, just like he did in the movie. Got Lockdown coming pretty soon, hopefully. He was supposed to show up days ago, but yeah, that's the thing about eBay. Never know. He's almost complete. He's missing a part on his leg, so kind of sucks, but it's whatever. Deal with it. Yeah, I'm fairly happy with how this is actually turning out. And there's more background noise. But yeah, I've been doing a lot of customs recently, and I think they've turned out decently well. I'm pretty proud of my Dark of the Moon ratchet. I think I shared a photo of that in the community, but I don't remember, and I don't really know. Probably should have got more customs to compare this guy to, because it would have looked better. Bumblebee's death scene, maybe. I don't know yet. There's a lot of stuff I feel like doing. Kind of in a Bayverse mood right now, which never thought I'd be in because I overrated Rise of the Beast by a lot. I still love it, but like it's starting to fade a little bit. I'm not seeing it as a masterpiece. It's alright. Thought it was a decent movie. Still is my favorite one though, I think. But I don't know. Age of Extinction is just like randomly growing on me. Yeah. Figures breaking all the time sucks. I don't really have that issue too much, I think, but when it happens, it sucks. Like my Studio Series Bumblebee movie Dropkick, the car, his doors broke. Bunch of my Bumblebees. I think everything from that movie 5-pack, besides like Jazz and Ironhide, had some issues with them, and a lot of those guys are starting to break or something, which kind of sucks. While I'm talking about stuff, I guess I'd mention what I got at Walmart today besides the paints. Got Studio Series Gamer Edition Optimus Prime, who randomly just decided to show up one day at Walmart, so that's awesome. No idea how long I want to keep on going with the stream. Hoping to do it for maybe an hour or two. You know, don't want to go on for like 4 hours because that would kind of suck. I don't know. I'm probably not going to get this done in the stream. TLK Bumblebee, doors broke. Yeah, my Bumblebee is doing pretty good. The Premier Edition one. He's just got really loose doors. Like, I've noticed that with a lot of Bumblebees. They got like really loose doors on the back. Scared about messing up? I don't know. For me, I never really feel scared because I just either ignore it or paint over it because I'm lazy. Like this Megatron, like I messed him up pretty bad with that olive green. Thought it would look okay because from memory I thought he was a lot greener, but no, he is not. It's actually like some tan color. I mean, this is actually really good. Like, this is matching a lot better than I thought. Just randomly picked something out and decided to use it. I'm gonna start with the tan and just get that over with, and then I'll start doing some of the silver stuff, which might be a while from now because gotta get a lot of stuff done. Because it took me like 3 hours to get as far as I did, just paint all over it. Same thing with my Studio Series Dark of the Moon ratchet that I made out of 07 ratchet. Put the lines on and then I decided to paint over it. But yeah, I don't know. I'm in a Dark of the Moon, Age of Extinction kind of mood just because it's a bunch of scenes I'm thinking about doing. Like, the Hong Kong battle is definitely one that I want to do. I feel like the Hong Kong battle is underrated. That's just my personal opinion. Care about that battle way too much. If you remember last year on my second channel, I posted something that was after I made the Bumblebee versus Optimus Prime, Nemesis Prime, whatever. And it was like, what have I done or whatever. And then I repurposed it and said Michael Bay after seeing AOE. And now I take that back. It's kind of weird because I always used to, I don't know. I think it's just nostalgia, like, coming back to me. Rise of the Revenge of the Fallen final battle. I don't know. I don't know if anyone knows, but Bawei is releasing Jetfire, and I'm planning on getting that because I missed out on Jetfire multiple times. Kind of sucks, but Bawei's Jetfire looks a lot better than the official one. So once I get that, I'm definitely going to have to do something. probably the final battle, but you never know. Also, sorry if I'm not paying attention to the chat that much, because customizing kind of requires some attention. Just working on the legs and getting that better. I don't know. I'm liking this color so far. Then after I'm done with that, I'm going to throw some of this copper stuff, kind of dry brush that and make it look, you know, like rust, I think. I don't know. If anyone has customizing experience and actually knows how to paint rust, I would love to hear how, because I am not ready for that. I don't think I've ever done any kind of rust on anything yet. I don't know. I have to think about that question. There's a lot of good studio series, especially in the older waves. Like, they missed out big time on, like, you know, re-releasing some of those guys. I've got a lot of the early waves now, so that's pretty cool. Managed to pick them up through, like, eBay and other stuff. But, yeah. Okay. Gonna get some on the arms to give that some color. Kind of going all over the place, which is kind of what I did when I put all the green on. But yeah, I figured I customized my Dark of the Moon Optimus Prime and Dark of the Moon Sentinel and all these other guys, and I decided, you know what? Megatron could really use a custom. But I guess a studio series that I miss, like, a lot, I don't know. Like, there's a lot that I liked. Maybe. I don't know. I make a lot of random community posts that I just kind of come up with and then throw together. Bunch of random garbage. But yeah, if you're new to the stream, I'm fixing my garbage Megatron because he kind of sucks and I spent way too long painting him. So now I'm going to make him look okay, I guess. My camera is being terrible and not focusing that much. It's great. But yeah, what's really going to be the best part of this custom, I think, is going to be when I put all that silver on. That's really going to be, like, what brings it all together. Kind of want to use the same silver I used for my Revenge of the Fallen Megatron, just to make it kind of match up. I don't know, I think the paint is applying pretty good. Some paints, like, they don't stick at all, and they're just, like, liquid. Like, some of these, like these folk art ones are, like, not very good. You have to mix them with stuff, but, like, when they work really well. Like, that's what I use for a majority of the, like, silver parts and all that on my customs. I don't know. How many of you guys actually, like, customize your Transformers, I guess? Like, for me, I didn't really start doing it till later. A lot of my early ones were garbage, so they did not turn out well, and a lot of them suck, and I kind of ruined them. There are some that I'm pretty proud of. Like my TLK Barricade, that was one of my... I think that was my first movie custom, I think. And I'm pretty proud of that to this day, because I think that's my custom that I spent the most amount of time on, of all of them. Just, like, repainting it, like, several times with the blue, all that. Yeah, I'm just going to customize them in robot mode and then deal with the vehicle mode later, because I don't care that much about the vehicle mode, because I display my guys in robot mode. So there's that. This chain I'm probably going to throw some rust or something on. The copper. I don't know if it's supposed to be copper or not. I gotta check some image, but yeah. Not really gonna have to check back, because all the stuff I painted that ugly green, I'm gonna have to paint over with tan. So yeah. Originally, I was gonna have the stream about me playing Revenge of the Fallen on the Wii, which is something that I used to play a lot of. But yeah. Then I just decided, you know what? I've got a Megatron. I'm trying to customize him. Why not throw him in here, fix him? So that's what I'm doing, I guess. I mean, the olive, like, I don't know. Originally, I thought he was, like, supposed to be green. I don't know if he actually has any kind of, like, green highlight on him or not. Maybe it'll look good because I'm painting over it and it might leave a little bit. Might work okay. But yeah, the reason I've never bought a gamer edition up until now has to be because I didn't really play War for Cybertron ever. I only played Fall of Cybertron. That one I played a while ago, but yeah, I want to someday play War for Cybertron. I don't really know a lot about it, but personally, I just prefer War for Cybertron. I don't know. It's just my personal opinion. I also used to play a lot of the Wii version of Transformers Prime, the game. That used to be a thing I always used to play. The reason I never beat those two games is because, well, I did, but not until a lot later, was because I was scared of fighting Demolisher for whatever reason, because I guess he's big. And then I didn't want to do Transformers Prime because I got scared of Starscream for whatever reason, because I was like 2 years old, maybe. Not really, but that's what I acted like. Most versions of has to be Bumblebee because I buy way too many of them. Still sad that I missed out on the Dark of the Moon one. I really want to get that guy sometime soon, even though it's just Bumblebee with a different chest. I don't care. I want it. I was trying to find it the other day, but I'm not paying $60 for that. That's over what you can get Lockdown for. And for something I already have, like, I think 3. I've got the Revenge of the Fallen and then 2 of the first movie. But I've got a lot more Bumblebees than just that. I've got, like, the TLK Premiere one, and then I got the TLK. Well, it's also Premiere, but it's the first version of the Premiere where it was just AoE Bumblebee, but different colors. And then I repainted that to look like AoE Bumblebee recently because, yeah, I don't need 2 TLK Bumblebees, and I'm going to do something with AoE Bumblebee eventually because I really want to do that final battle of AoE because I think that battle is just super underrated and there's not a lot of stop motions for it. But I think it really was, I don't know, an epic battle. But I really hope Studio Series manages to do some of the KSI drones, even though it'd be kind of impossible for some of them. Yeah, for me, it's a guilty pleasure too, because I used to hate it, but like, I don't know, something changed, and I just decided, you know what, I like this movie now. I still don't like Lockdown that much. I still think he's like one of the worst villains, which is my hot take. He's not the worst. He's not bad. I just don't know why I don't like him. A lot of people would disagree with me. Personally, I just like Megatron and all of them a lot more. But my least favorite of all time has to be Quintessa. I don't know. I thought she was a garbage villain. Much rather see Unicron than her. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like they could repackage the KSI Sentry a couple times in different colors. Or just, like, give it a package refresh. Because I kind of want to get a lot more of those guys and then customize them. I've got the blue one which is the only one. And then I got Stinger. Got Nitro Zeus, which I guess works as KSI boss. When I do that video, I'm going to use like Thundercracker, a lot of the BB movie Decepticon things like Shatter and Dropkick as KSI Sentry drones because that works, I think. I don't know. Got no other options. Yeah. I don't know. Hasbro needs to start doing some stuff that we care about because I just hate Studio Series 86 so much because it just cuts into Studio Series' budget and it just makes more G1 stuff, which is already in Legacy, and it's like, why can't they just do this in Legacy? There's no point. I actually want to see the cool stuff. It's not like they're even running out of ideas because there's like 80 different Bayverse characters they didn't do yet. Even in Rise of the Beasts, they could still do Transit and Ape Link and Stratosphere, which I don't think they're ever going to do a Stratosphere because until they start making more Commander class guys that are from the movies, which they haven't done yet. They've only done Studio Series Ultra Magnus from the 84, 86, I don't know, which is kind of sad. Yeah, I don't know. G1 gets way too much praise. I grew up watching some of that stuff, like, but for me, I thought Transformers Prime was my thing, you know. I didn't really like G1 as much. It was cool. I just kind of liked combiners. But yeah, for me, my childhood was like the movies and Transformers Prime, that kind of stuff. I don't know. I feel like nothing's been able to replicate Transformers Prime because everything just tries to be... Like, I feel like everything since Transformers Prime has been the same thing, and I just cannot care about it. Like, they're all these animated ones, which are... Well, of course they're animated, but they all feel like the same show. Cyberverse, the new one, Earthspark, whatever it's called. I don't know. I just cannot care about them. I really want to see something like Transformers Prime again that's like, you know, original, but like actually tries. And it's not just some lame kids show because they got like rescue bots or whatever for that. One thing I have to say about Legacy, though, I'm really happy they decided to put some of the rescue bots in. Well, just Chase so far. Because that was another thing I cared way too much about. The old rescue bots, though, not like good one. I mean, the new one. Like, I only watched the first couple seasons. Earthspark, yeah. I've never watched a single episode. Well, actually, I think I watched the first one when it was on, like, YouTube or something, and I was just like, I don't care. I don't know. Lame idea. Just give me Autobots and Decepticons killing each other. I don't want all this other stuff. I don't know. I think this guy's coming together pretty well. Back terrible, but yeah. I'm really liking how the color's looking. It's giving him that. Earthspark is definitely made for kids. They don't treat anything with respect anymore. Like Transformers Animated, that was like a kid show, but like it tried. That was another thing I kind of watched. Oh, they're bodying the Decepticons now. Okay, I like in the Bayverse how sometimes they can do something. Like, I like in Dark of the Moon, that one scene where they kill all the protoforms. I think that's really cool, but, like, they should not be able to do that much to a Transformer. It's really lame and stupid. Like, in Transformers Prime, yeah, I really think the whole Apex armor thing... Well, nah, never mind. I don't know. I'm going on a tangent rant that's like fueled by 2 brain cells that are barely working. So I'm trying to multitask, cannot form a single sentence. Yeah, I'm trying to make them accurate, but I don't know. Kind of ruined them with the green, so trying to fix that. It's going to look a lot better when I get to dry brushing all the crap on them. Already 25 minutes. Wow. Yeah, all day. I feel like I've been customizing figures way too long. Like, I've been spending more time on customs than I have on actually making videos, which is kind of sad. Yeah, regular human bullets actually doing something is actually stupid. Like, I get, like, a rocket launcher doing something, but come on. Like, when they just gun them, it's stupid. The only thing I like is when they shoot them in the eyes. Like, that makes sense, I guess. I don't know. I kind of like the whole concept of humans being able to fight Cybertronians, but not, like, where they're, like, destroying them. That's just dumb. Yeah, Megatron in the first movie was a beast. I feel like we need more stuff like the first movie. Like, a smaller cast. Because that's the thing I think Revenge of the Fallen and Dark of the Moon, like, they're good, but, like, I feel like they'd be so much better if they just got rid of all the garbage characters that no one cares about. Well, not garbage, because I'm going to get roasted for that. But just, like, the characters no one cares about. Like, they're just background characters. Get rid of them so we can get some screen time. Wow. Yeah, the whole thing with TRF and the last night was stupid and dumb. Like, I don't know. Oh boy. But let's see. It's kind of hard to concentrate right now because I'm trying to multitask. Yeah, the Terracons I think were a huge step up. Like, Shatter, Dropkick, and the Terracons, like, you could tell they actually had personality. Like, they felt like actual people, I guess, and not like a lot of the Bayverse Decepticons. Because if you really look at them, there's only like 2 that talk, which is kind of dumb. That I hate, how they made, like, I get the Decepticons are evil, but, like, that can't just be their personality. Just make them say 2 lines. That gives character. Yeah, I'm going all over the place. I'm not making much progress anywhere. I don't know. He's looking cool. Pretty proud of how this is turning out. One thing about Dark of the Moon, I'm really sad that we didn't get that original ending. Because, oh my gosh, that was a good ending. Like, I really like how it kind of, you know, finishes off the series good with Megatron actually having some kind of character arc. Not really, but he just changes, apparently. But, yeah, I feel like Age of Extinction... Okay, I like Age of Extinction, and The Last Night I can tolerate. But they really, like, I feel like the Bayverse story as a whole would have done better without them. Well, I don't know. They could have worked it in better, I guess. But I feel like it would have been a real concept. Yeah. I've watched a lot of the TLK fan edit stuff, and that was the reason why I almost made a TLK stop motion movie. And by almost, I mean I started it and I didn't finish it. I had like 12 minutes, I think, done. But it was, like, I took Trans Theories' or Theoremus now, his theory of what if Dino survived. And then I threw that in there. And then, so it was just Dino randomly there. And then I wanted, it was basically just the TLK stop motion movie, except Megatron's Decepticons didn't die till, like, at the end of the movie, except for maybe, like, 1 or 2. Because I think that's still stupid. Like, The Last Night, if they just focused on what happened in the first part of the movie with the Autobots and the Decepticons fighting each other, like Megatron fighting everyone without Optimus Prime, Well, I got Mohawk and I'm planning on getting Rumble too because I just like the Bumblebee movie designs and I've got Soundwave, so why not get all of them? But yeah, I'm really excited that they're actually doing Mohawk because I've got a majority of the TLK Decepticons. I'm just missing, obviously, the ones they didn't do yet. Which I'm really looking forward to them doing something like Onslaught because I really love his design. Nitro Zeus too. Like, I feel like I like that figure, but like it could use an upgrade. Like, it would really benefit from a new head, like Shockwave's head. They could just throw that on there and then give him a more accurate body, I guess. That'd be awesome. Yeah. AoE, like, I had this really weird idea of a cool concept that could have happened. Like, what if Evasion Mode Optimus and Megatron, like, fought lockdown together? I feel like that'd be really cool. And then, like, Megatron dies or something in that to finish off some kind of arc. I don't know. Be kind of cool. They all just team up and fight lockdown and then the humans. I don't know. Just some random idea I had. But yeah, my best idea for AoE has to be the whole Menasor thing. I feel like that was a total missed opportunity. They're even made of like Transformium too, so they could have easily made that work. And just like Menasor as a whole, fighting the Dinobots would have been the coolest thing ever. Like, I feel like the KSI thing as a whole was underutilized. And I feel like Lockdown and the KSI thing should have been two separate movies. And they would have really benefited from that. And then TLK, like, it could just not exist except for the Unicron stuff, which is cool. Everything else I hate. The Knight thing I hate. It's stupid. Why are there Knights and Primes in the same universe? They're like the same thing. Primes are cooler though. And I really think the whole Knight thing was dumb. Like, why are there random dudes that showed up on Earth, that we just never heard of until now? Just kind of a thing that happens a lot in the movies, but whatever. New people, because we got a lot of people. I'm customizing Dark of the Moon Megatron, making him look a lot better, I think. I don't know. I feel like this looks better than the original. Not now, obviously, because I got all this stuff to work on. But hopefully in the future. Might even get him done in the stream, but probably not. Because I still got a lot of stuff to do on the legs. Because this figure kind of sucks. I like it, but like it could have been engineered a lot better. Like when I made his transforming in Africa scene, oh, I realized how bad he was. Like, okay. So you see this. This becomes the back of the truck, right? Whole trailer and all that. These become the feet. But actually, gonna sound nerdy, but he had the top part up here. Not focusing. Where his headlights were about right here and here. So I feel like they could have engineered it so he kind of folds up like this. Yeah. The last two Bayverse movies, they butchered Decepticons so bad. Which I hate, because the Decepticons for me were like one of the coolest parts of the movie. Like, I don't care about Lockdown. He's stupid. Give me a Decepticon I care about. Lockdown's cool, but like, I don't care. I want to see Megatron. I want to see Starscream. I want to see all those guys. It would have been cool if in AoE they kind of revived some of the characters and made them like their own kind of KSI thing. I don't know. Like Shockwave. Like, Two-Head could have been Shockwave. Or they could have made him someone else. Like, I don't know. Someone generically named Scourge that kind of looks like Shockwave. I don't know. But yeah, I feel like TLK was a terrible ending to the series, and it could have been handled a lot better. Oh, awesome. I'm hitting the camera again. Yeah, if Megatron can come back. It's so stupid, too. Because you can tell it was supposed to end after Dark of the Moon. Like, they had no ideas for AoE. They had ideas, but like it was stupid how everything worked. Like Megatron, he's got his head ripped off, his eyes are not at all glowing, and then he's somehow still alive for whatever reason, even though he's a severed head. Like, okay. Really dumb. It's also kind of stupid how he's died 3 times. And like, well, has he died 3? I don't know. He's died in the first, died in Dark of the Moon, may have died in TLK. Unknown though. But yeah, I feel like TLK had so much potential, but they wasted it so bad. Like, as I said, if they focused on the whole Transformers 4.5 thing where they had all the original characters from AoE plus some of that, like that I feel like was the best part of the movie. That part right there. And then they kind of butchered all the characters and made them not appear until like 2 seconds until the end of the movie, which was dumb. Think this custom's coming together pretty good. As I'm rambling on and on and on about garbage no one cares about. Yeah, I'm planning on some other videos, like maybe my this movie and blank amount of minutes or whatever. Planning on doing Rise of the Beasts. Yeah, it's so stupid. Another thing about the Bayverse I hate is how Optimus gets every single kill in the movies. Like, give the other characters some, I don't know, spotlight, time to shine. Like, make him kill something like Shockwave. Like, Optimus Prime in Dark of the Moon, he kills basically everyone but Soundwave. Bumblebee kills him. I mean, Bumblebee gets a fair amount of kills. Like, Bumblebee gets a deserved amount of kills. For his screen time and all that, like, he only has a couple kills. He's got Brawl in the first movie, Rampage in the second, Soundwave, and then Stinger, and then Nitro Zeus. So, he's got one in every movie. But it's kind of dumb how Ironhide, like, they killed him off without him getting any kills besides, like, Crankcase and all of them. Like, if you really look, like, he doesn't do anything. He's way too underutilized. Like Jazz, too. Like, I feel like they killed him off without doing anything with him. Like, he had, like, a total of, like, 4 lines. Yeah, Starscream, too. Like, every Decepticon. It's so stupid. They get, like, 1 kill per movie through every single Decepticon. And there's, like, just as many main character Decepticons as Autobots, if not less. And they don't get, like, any kills. Like, in Dark of the Moon. Like, okay, if they actually knew AoE was coming out, they should have killed at least 3 of those Autobots that just randomly showed up. Yeah, DNA kits, they're way too expensive. Like, a lot of them, except for the Scourge one. Like, I'll not argue with the Scourge one. That one completely transforms the figure. Like, he goes from the skinny, disgusting dude to the actually beefy, accurate dude. That one I'm planning on getting, but I don't know when. Because that upgrade kit I'm actually pretty happy with. But a lot of the DNA upgrade kits, like, why are they like $50? They change, like, basically nothing. Like, I'm not paying the figure plus the figure to maybe have him get, like, maybe 1 weapon and, like, a bunch of articulation that no one cares about. Well, not a bunch, like, maybe something. Like, hand articulation. I'm really liking this desert color. I've said it, like, a billion times, but really like it. Really turning out pretty good. Favorite Rise of the Beasts? Maybe Primal, maybe... I don't know. Optimus Prime, like, I don't know. Optimus is really good. And Optimus Primal is really good, too. I haven't really done much with Studio Series Mirage. He seems okay. Bumblebee's really good. I just don't like his knees. Because I'm an animator, and it sucks when their points of articulation suck. Like, for instance, he has knees where it's like, it's not smooth movement. It's like kind of, I don't know, it's not ratchets. I don't know what it is, but he only has, like when you try to move it, his knees go from straight to like just bent like this, and it's stupid. That's the only thing I don't really like about him, because I don't really care about paint, because as you can tell, I customize my stuff. So yeah, I don't really care about paint. Let's see, what else do we got for Studio Series Rise of the Beast that I care about? Maximals are solid. Primal's really the best one. Air Razor, Air Razor's fine. Really hate the bird mode though. It really sucks. Transformation's like really wonky too. The legs have like 80 different things you have to turn. But overall, I'd say probably Optimus Primal or Optimus Prime, because they're done the best, I guess. Optimus Prime was the hardest one to find, so I'm a little bit biased because that one was like a journey for me. Yeah, Air Razor could have been done a lot better. Like they should have focused on the alternate mode and made it like a completely different mode or mold. Because she only appeared as the bird and they didn't care about the bird. Yeah, wait, we haven't finished the 2007 cast? Hold up. I guess Frenzy, but other than that, I don't really know who we're missing. Might be well, I guess if you count like all the Allspark creations, like Doobot, which you're probably never going to see because he was a crossover. About Revenge of the Fallen. I don't know if we're missing anything in Revenge of the Fallen. For Decepticon-wise, besides retools and recolors, like Demolisher and all that. Yeah, Transformers Rise of the Beast. I don't know. I'm starting to realize that it was good in some aspects, but in some aspects I don't care, because I'm way too much of a Michael Bay baby, and I like explosions and boom booms, so when there's not as many of them. But I really like how Rise of the Beasts like handled the Transformers themselves, because they got like a lot more character to them than a lot of the Bayverse guys I don't care about. Like the Wreckers, for example, this is a hot take, but I thought they were useless and pointless and should have been taken out of the movie so we got more screen time for the characters we care about, because they were just background characters, I guess, and they didn't really do anything. Kind of just took away screen time from like character development. I mean, they were cool, but like I don't care, because what did they do? They killed some guys, and I don't know. Really happy that I got that Age of Extinction Evasion Mode Optimus Prime, because I thought I'd never get that now. It's supposed to be pretty good, so pretty hyped for that. I don't know. What else could I ramble on and on about? 43 minutes in. Wow. Thank you all for watching this far in. I'm actually surprised. Like, you guys are really good to me. Like, it's awesome. Yeah, okay, I gotta be honest. The stupid terror cons, like the sweeps and stuff that showed up for 2 seconds, that was a stupid move. Like, I hate how Rise of the Beast just turned into like a CGI mess. Like, okay, it got stupid. I like the final fight, minus like there was just dudes that just showed up. Like, okay, why do I care? And they just didn't show up until now. Like, that's the thing about a lot of the movies, is like they have like armies and stuff, but they don't show up till the end, and then they just all die. It's awesome. But yeah, personally, I think Dark of the Moon Megatron has to be either my favorite or second favorite Bayverse design. I really like the TLK one, and also I have another hot take of Galvatron actually looking kind of cool, which is gonna get hated, but I don't care. I actually like Galvatron's design. The Revenge of the Fallen one, it wasn't bad, but like I feel like it was it was my like least favorite because it wasn't bad. Like I liked it. I'm just saying it's not my favorite one because I feel like none of the Megatron designs are bad. Like they're all really good. I've got a lot of random hot takes that a lot of people are gonna disagree with. I don't know. I really like though how Dark of the Moon handled. Well, not Dark of the Moon. Dark of the Moon is a poor example of Optimus Prime being handled well. Yeah, every main Decepticon in the truck. Yeah, that's the thing. Is every single one of them is just Optimus Prime. It's whatever. Okay, Megatron was cool because he did it first, but after that, it's just like this is stupid. Well, like why don't we get like a tank? Like I guess Megatron from Revenge of the Fallen counts, but he wasn't like. What about like a real tank? You know? Yeah, BB Concept. Okay, if we're counting that, then that has to be like my favorite one. That one I got from GameStop, and it'll be here someday. I don't know. I've never ordered from GameStop. Yeah, Shockwave versus Optimus. Like that is another example of Optimus just killing people just because he can. Like, okay, I like how he kills people, but like, it's like, okay, does he need to kill him in 2 seconds? Like, they're like a main threat. Like Shockwave, like he was getting, Optimus was getting like destroyed by Shockwave at the start of the movie. Like he just, well, not destroyed. I guess he just ran away. But like Shockwave felt like a threat, and then at the end he gets his eye, which I guess he can't see as well. But like, how does he just take those punches? Like the rage scene was cool, but like, come on. Why don't they actually fight? See, what other stuff do I ramble about? So back. Hello, welcome back to the stream. Nothing changed besides I'm customizing again, still. More progress. Yeah. I feel like it would have been kind of cool if they did the Terracons as like Cyclonus and all that. Like I feel like that's a neat idea of all of them having like names like how they did the sweeps. That was kind of cool. Just like little hints and pieces of like I like how they call back to G1, but G1 does not need to be the main focus. Like be original. That's the thing. I feel like a lot of things in the Transformers world are not being right now, show-wise and whatever. Like, everything feels the same. Like, be original. That's why I'm pretty hyped for Reactivate, is trying something new. Also, it's a new game, so something to look forward to. I've never played a Transformers game I don't like. I've even played Rise of the Darkspark, and I gotta say, even though it's probably not good, I still like playing it just because. Probably just because I'm addicted to Grimlock, and he shows up for 2 seconds and kills people. I was gonna talk about stuff, like, I had stuff in my mind I was gonna talk about, but then I forgot. Seeker Army, yes, we need that. We need the okay, the next movie, if it's not Decepticons, I'm gonna be so mad. Because, okay, they've done nothing with Decepticons the whole entire rebooted verse. I'm gonna call it that, I guess. Like, I feel like it's stupid. They're trying to be reboots. Well, not reboots. Prequels to the Bayverse movies. Yeah. Terracons. Another thing I have to say about them is I wish they were like alternate versions of characters. Like I really like the idea of Scourge being Optimus Prime and Battletrap being Ironhide. Like I feel like that would have been a cool concept they could have done. But I feel like the rebooted verse needs to break away from Bayverse. Like I like the Bayverse movies, but be original. It doesn't even make sense anymore. Because Unicron is not the Earth, apparently, now, and all this other stuff. Like, another thing about Rise of the Beast that I didn't like is how they included the Maximals. Like, I feel like that should have been something that was built up to and not just, like, thrown in there as, like, off-brand AoE Dinobots. Like, the Maximals were underutilized and should have been a later concept. Like, they should have focused on the whole New York thing, I guess. Yeah, a Shattered Glass movie, I guess, would be pretty interesting. That, I feel like, would have to be more of an animated thing, because I don't think they'd be on Earth much. And Earth would look really weird. Yeah, give Bumblebee a mouth again. I don't know. I kind of like the... I feel like Rise of the Beast handled the whole mouth design a lot better than the Bayverse movies. Because if you look closely at some of the Bayverse designs, they just look disgusting in the face. Transformers What If. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool as, like, an animated thing. But I feel like nothing like that's going to happen anytime soon. Hasbro needs to get their act together and start making money again. Start making, like, solid movies. Like, Rise of the Beast was good, but I feel like the whole marketing was trash and they didn't show up. Let's see. Sorry if I'm not keeping up with chat again because I'm trying to paint. I'm making some progress. I don't know how much progress I'm actually making though, because he kind of looks the same. Just kind of going over the same spots. Really excited for how this turns out though. 52 minutes. Wow. Hoping this stream doesn't get cut off like the last one. I fixed the issue now, so now it's hopefully not going to get cut off. Because last time I kind of left you guys off. Yeah, okay. Ratchet dying, like, all that I feel like was stupid. Like, AoE, like, you can tell it was like a last minute thing. Like, it was dumb how they handled AoE. Like, going from Dark of the Moon to AoE, like, everyone's just dead now. That's basically what they said. It's like, how? Like, AoE could use some prequel stuff. Next What If is going to be... I've got some ideas for... Oh, Megatron getting the Allspark. That's actually a good idea. I was thinking more like AoE and Rise of the Beasts stuff. Like, one of them, I feel like I'm going to make as a continuation to my one that I already made. Was if the Decepticons came to Earth. And that's going to be like leaving off. Starting off where Maximals ended and just have, well, instead of Scourge showing up, it's just the Decepticons. Like, I feel like the Decepticons need some screen time. Because in Rise of the Beast, it's so stupid how they cut Transit. I'm another one of those Transit people that likes him way too much. I think the design was awesome. And even before I knew he turned into a bus, like, I thought the design looked awesome. Like, it looked like a really good... It looked like the best Decepticon design we've seen in a while. Like, it was a perfect mix between Nightverse and Bayverse. And I really hope we get a studio series. Because I am definitely going to buy that if we do. Probably is going to be a shell former, but I don't care. I think Transit just has a really cool design, and he really should have been left in the movie. Like, they could have worked it in somehow. I get, like, it wouldn't make sense with the Maximal one, and the Maximal one does set up the Maximals a lot better, but it just does not set up Optimus as good as, like, the whole he kills Transit thing. Let's see, what other stuff... If you guys aren't getting too bored with me just slapping some of this paint on here, I originally wanted to unbox Gamer Edition Optimus, but I don't know. I just kind of want to get this done now. Already started. Let's see. Cannot wait to put some silver on this guy, though. Yeah. Like, I feel like The Last Night should have explored the previous movies a lot more instead of being garbage and trying to set up stuff in the future. Like, movies that just try to set up stuff. Like, what's the point in watching the movie if it's just about the next movie? Like, what? But yeah, I'm sticking to the idea that AoE should have been two separate movies, and KSI, like, could have been its own movie. Like, it would be a good thing if they did that because, like, it'd give a break so you forget about Megatron, and then it's like, oh, wait, he didn't die. I don't know. Because you can just tell with AoE, like, they tried to cram so many things in there at the end, like lockdown and all of that, and, like, we didn't get anything with Galvatron. Like, he fought Optimus, but that was, like, about it. Like, there wasn't even a resolution because lockdown just showed up. Personally, I do think that Galvatron would have won, though, because I feel like Galvatron is the second strongest version of Megatron there's ever been in the Bayverse. And I think TLK was his strongest because it kind of makes sense. Like, as a lot of theory things have said before, like, he got to build his dream body and, well, he kind of made it. And he actually got to punching around Optimus like it was the first movie, even though Optimus was, like, a lot stronger than he was in the first movie. And it just made Galvatron, like, a real threat. Like, he was a lot cooler than Lockdown because Lockdown is stupid. Because, he's, like, a bot that's, like, okay, here's Megatron, right? He's, like, up to here, and he's throwing punches that are, like, just as strong as Optimus. I feel like the only time Lockdown was accurate was when Evasion Mode Optimus Prime just showed up and was running away, like, in that car chase scene, and he just threw him on a crane and just ignored him like he was nothing. Because Lockdown, like, okay, buddy, he's not that... He's trying so hard to be, like, the coolest, edgiest guy there ever was, and it's just, like, he's not even tall. Like, he doesn't seem like he should be as strong and powerful as he is. Like, I feel like Galvatron was a much bigger threat, and they should have focused on that over Lockdown, because, I don't know, Lockdown to me was just, which is a hot take, because I know a lot of people liked Lockdown, and I'm sorry, but I just don't, I don't know, I just don't like Lockdown. His design's cool and all that, like, it's just, I don't know. I don't like him as a main villain. Because he just, I'm just rambling and forming garbage sentences that don't make sense. No, I think we're making some progress on this guy, though. I actually started the back. It's your guys' favorite form of Megatron, I guess. For me personally, I'd have to say, you know, obviously, this guy, TLK, or the Bumblebee movie one, probably Bumblebee movie one. But we just never got to see him in a movie. Another thing I plan on doing once I get that Megatron is making the original Bumblebee movie end credit scene with him in the ice and all that. I think that's going to be pretty cool. But I'm happy they took that out, though, because that means that it still could have Megatron somewhere. I feel like they just need to give us some kind of clarification on the status. Because it was a huge missed opportunity to not have him in the Bumblebee movie. Because it's like Megatron, you know. And they just kind of threw him aside and didn't care about him. He never even got mentioned. Yeah, I'm going to make the deleted scene if Transit ever comes out. I'm going to do everything with Transit. Like, I'm going to make as many videos as I can with that Transit. As many stop motions as I can make. Let's see. I mean, the ride, isn't that one just Dark of the Moon Megatron with the fusion cannon instead of the shotgun? And isn't that the only difference? I think it is. But personally, I like the idea of him not using the fusion cannon anymore, just because it kind of failed him in Revenge of the Fallen. And he kind of learned from his mistake. Like, it looks good, but it just, you know, makes some kind of character for Megatron. Him learning from his mistakes. Maybe it wasn't a waste of throwing all that olive green on. Kind of like it, because it kind of seeps through, but not really. Just kind of giving some kind of texture. Definitely got to do a custom showcase. Like, sometime for all my customs, because I have so many that I just haven't even shown off yet. Like my Rise of the Beasts RC, I don't think I've even shown that in a community post. But yeah, I've got a lot of customs that I just have. Originally, I never wanted to customize a Studio Series because I used to be a Studio Series purist. Thought they were already perfection, why change them? But I mean, I'm really happy with how this looks compared to the original. I'm not even putting all the silver on. Yeah, instead of it being a green screen. That's the thing, is stop motion. Like, okay, guys, it's not like animation where it's like that's what they do in the movies, right? It's all animation, it's all CG, it's all not real. Stop motion, like the purpose of it is to be, you know, real, like with toys just moving, figures, whatever, just moving. Like, that's why I do my practical effects and all that, because they just hold up so much better and they look better. Like, they match the aesthetic of, these guys are toys, that's what they are. Like, for me, the only use of a green screen that I'd like to use it for is obviously like if they're in the sky, so I don't use it on a stand or something like that. Like, have a real background, but just, you know, green screen them flying or whatever down. Or like when I have to throw multiple characters that are like different sizes, like that stuff I'm okay with. But just having the background fake, like that to me is just lazy. I know a lot of people do it, but to me, I just don't like how it looks. Like, I like the toyetic feel of stop motions that are real and aren't, like, just CG, I guess. I don't know. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. Like, it doesn't ruin it or anything. I'm just saying, personally, I prefer it when they're real, because I just feel like it looks better. It's what I try to do. Like, with my Ironhide video, you'll see that when he dies, he just turns into Legos. Like, it's not like I CG'd it or anything. Like, I just kind of made it look decent for the switch, like from real Ironhide to fake Ironhide. I don't know. You'll have to see it when it comes out. Pretty proud of how it, you know, came out, and I hope you guys like it when it comes out, because it took me way too long for something that was only 1 minute and 30 seconds. Like, I forgot how long it took to make a recreation until I made that video. Like, that Bumblebee shot of him dodging Sentinel Prime's, like, bullets and stuff, well, his rust cannon. Yeah. Sorry. I really want to make more stop motions about the first couple of movies, though. Like, I feel like I need some stuff, more substance to my videos. Like, I have a bunch of recreations, but they're not, I don't know. Happy with the new SS Soundwave from the Bumblebee movie that's not just an upscale? Or, I think you mean Shockwave. I'm just going to assume you mean Shockwave. Yes, I am really happy about that Shockwave. Cannot wait to get it. Because that's the one reason I didn't get the core class, is because I knew that they would not just make that Shockwave a core class. Like, that's a missed opportunity right there. And I just threw my brush. I really like all the Bumblebee movie Decepticon designs, and I feel like we should have seen a lot more of them. Like, it would have been cool if they threw in more Easter eggs, like Barricade maybe, I don't know. But yeah, Decepticons are way too underutilized. Can't wait to see them in the next movie, though, because there's no way they're not showing them in the next movie. There is a next movie. I'm hoping there's a next movie. Yeah, Microwave, he looks like he's a good figure, but, like, he doesn't scale with anything. So why do I care? Like, what am I going to use it for? Like, that's where, if you have a green screen, yeah, it's an acceptable use to just throw him on a green screen to make him the right scale. Because obviously, there's not a Shockwave yet. Well, I guess if you're in Singapore, there is a Shockwave, because everyone on eBay is selling one from Singapore, because Singapore gets everything early. I don't know, I think this is coming together pretty well for being an hour and 6 minutes long into it. I'm just really happy with this, like, beige color. It only cost me, like, 58 cents or something, too, so it was, like, totally worth it. That's what I like about custom figures. Like, you can make them look so good and do something that factories could never do. Well, they could do, but they won't because it's too expensive. And it's like your own take on the character. Like, you can make it however you want. You can make it an ugly olive green color and make it terrible and ugly. It's, like, all up to you. That's what I like about customizing. It's like, it's yours, you know? Because there's, like, a billion different Studio Series Dark of the Moon Megatrons. But, like, there's only one of mine. That's, I guess, what I like about it. Something I'm really excited for, though, is if they put the Dinobots or Devastator in the reboot stuff. Hey, people that are joining again, here's Megatron. I'm just customizing him, rambling on and on and on and on and on about garbage. And yeah, that's about it. You're not really missing much. I always leave these streams up. Well, I did last time, and I'm going to do it this time and every time, hopefully. Because, I don't know, I just like looking back on these things, you know? Like a time capsule. My terrible voice and all the terrible stuff I say that, I don't know. Can't wait to get to the dry brushing on this guy, though. It's going to look pretty awesome, hopefully, maybe, I don't know. This is a weird question, but who's your guys' favorite, like, toy reviewer? For me, I'd have to say, like, Emgo or, like, Jobby the Hong. Jobby the Hong just never does anything that I like, though, which is, Justice for older combiners. Yes. Yes, we need that. Combiners are just way too underutilized. Like, Legacy, please. Like, that Studio Series Titan Class Devastator that would have came out, like, that would be one of the only times I'm like, okay, fine, you can be a Studio Series. Because that would have been awesome. I've got the Titans Return one. That was, like, my thing that I've always wanted. And then I finally got it. And then I was like, oh, wow, these guys suck. Yeah, Prime versus Prime. Okay, here's my... I'm not going to talk much about his situation because it's very controversial. Personally, I just feel like his reviewing style, for me... Like, if it wasn't that he just had all the new stuff first for reasons that, yes, a lot of people know, I wouldn't really watch him. Because he just has no personality to me. Like, I don't know. To me, he's just another generic guy. Like, Emgo, like, he tries. You can tell he puts effort into his videos. Like, Prime vs. Prime, white screen, new toy that came out. Well, didn't come out yet. It's actually not supposed to come out for, like, a year. I got it before. Yeah, we don't question the figures. Like, we don't question how he has them, like, months ahead of time. But for me personally, Prime versus Prime, he's just like, eh. How much money? For people, I don't know. It's gotta be bad. It's probably definitely a bad number. Like it's gotta be over 1,000 at this point. Might even be over 2,000. Like it's really bad. Definitely an issue, but whatever. Yeah, I don't know. Got way too many. A lot of them, I don't know. Like a lot of them, it's like my G1 collection. Like I barely care about G1. Like honestly, and I have like this whole entire shelf of them, and I just don't ever use them. And it's, I don't know. Like a lot of those guys, I'm like, I don't care about you. But like Studio Series, I gotta say, it was worth it. Like look at this thing. This thing's beautiful. Like it, I remember the first time I watched like Revenge of the Fallen, which was the first movie I watched. I was like, wow, like it changed my life. It was probably one of the worst movies, but I don't care. It changed my life. Yeah, collecting is an addiction, people. Once you start, you don't get off of it. Well, some people are lucky enough to get off of it. Save their wallets while they still can. Me, nope. I don't plan on stopping anytime soon. As long as they keep making Studio Series, they've got themselves a customer. If they start going into Legacy, though, then I'm going to stop caring as much. Yeah, Transformers made me... Yeah. My introduction, I think, to stop motion itself was Creo videos of Creo Transformers, because that was, like, something that was my whole childhood. Like, I loved those things. Still got some of them, but like they're in pieces and shambles. But yeah, Creo Transformers, like that, like was eye-opening. It was like a life-changing experience. Bootleg Lego Transformers. Like, I don't know. And like no one talks about them anymore, which kind of sucks, but for me, yeah, Studio Series over Legacy for sure. Legacy is lame and stupid. Well, no, it's not really, because it does all these characters that don't really get toys of much, like animated characters and Prime characters. But G1 over and over and over and over and over, and the same characters over and over and over and over and over. Like, I just don't care. Like, G1, like, I don't know, they've got, like, their decent version of a character, but like G1, like it was made to sell toys, like just like everything else, but like you can tell a difference between Bayverse and like G1, like, or like anything in G1, because G1 was like the same guy recolored over and over and over, and there's all these characters that no one really cares about. There are definitely some golden characters though, but like there's a lot of characters that just no one cared about. Yeah, Earthrise was just G1 all over again. Like Legacy, it's the same thing as War for Cybertron, Generations, everything that came before it. They're all the same. And I just don't care. Because it's like, I'm not going to buy the same thing over and over. Just because it's slightly better. Half the time it doesn't even look... Yeah. Transformers is definitely a giant advertisement, but it works. I don't know. It's got me hooked. So... yeah, works out for me. Fine forking over like all my money just to see Plastic Robo Man for the 80th time. And then here, Optimus Prime's awesome quotes like, "I'll kill you." It's one thing I don't like about Bayverse Optimus. Like, sometimes it's cool, but sometimes it's just like, please shut up. Like, when he, tamed Grimlock, I guess. I don't know. But, like, when he was like, "You defend my family or die," like, I don't know. That was, like, a line that didn't need to be there. Because it's like, what did he do? What did Grimlock do, captive in a cell for so many years, do that he deserves to die? Like, I don't know. Bayverse Optimus just gets way too over the top sometimes. Like, when he goes into murder mode, like, sometimes you get it because he's, like, Like, I like how later in the movies he's just, like, done. Like, he's done with the wars. He wants them over. And then at Age of Extinction, like, he's extra done. And then TLK, I don't even know. I think he just, for whatever reason, cares again. I don't know. But yeah, I don't like how AoE just drags on the series. I like AoE, but, like, yeah, given they gotta care about Prime and all that. Like, that's what I don't like about Legacy. It's because they're like, oh, it's the Prime verse. Oh, it doesn't look anything like him because it's just a brick version of him. And it's like, okay, this is just G1 again. It's what I thought was gonna happen with Legacy, but here we are. Sucks. All they care about is Armada, which, okay, Armada, I've never watched it. I didn't really grow up with it, so I can't really say much about it. But, like, how come they get, like, the perfect representation and then something like Primeverse just gets butchered because of it? That, to me, is just dumb. Yeah. Armada's good. I don't know. I'd have to check it out. Like, I've seen Energon before and a little bit of Cybertron, but I've never actually seen Armada. Like, to me, it looks like it's the best one out of all of them. Just because it had a consistent art style and the animation didn't really suck. And I really like the idea of Starscream redeeming himself. Because that's just fresh and new. I don't know. Because Starscream, I feel like, I don't know. He needs some more screen time or something. Yeah, Prime gets shafted. That and animated too, but animated they care way too, like, they care. I like animated, but, like, you can tell they care a lot more about animated than Prime. Like, Prime is just, oh, look, he's a big fat brick. Yeah, CG Unicron of the Unicron trilogy, whatever I'm saying. Yeah. Energon was, oh boy, that was something. That was not good. Another thing I kind of grew up with, like, Transformers-wise, was the old, like, movie adaptation novels. Well, were they novels? Storybooks? Whatever. I really thought those were pretty cool, and I really want to see, like, some of those again. So I don't know if I even still have them anymore, but I thought, you know, they kind of got me into the movies themselves, and that's why I wanted to see Revenge of the Fallen so much. And I remember the first time I saw, like, Demolisher and all that, like, I was jumping up and down. Like, it was crazy. And then, like, at the end of the movie when it was, like, What I've Done, or New Divide, I was just so hyped. Like, it was, like, the most eye-opening experience I've ever had from a movie. Because I have loved Transformers basically my entire life. Which is kind of sad, but yeah. Whole life. Been drawing, like, random things when I was a kid. Seeing old paper drawing things. Like, I used to make, like, Transformers characters, draw them on paper. Like, they were, like, 2D. And then I'd make them, like, fight each other. And it was crazy because I just, like, ripped their arms off. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I don't like. Like, I've realized that, like, after Armada, Starscream just, like, they just ignored everything and always evil again. And it's like, okay, what just happened then? I don't really remember what happened because I didn't really pay much attention to Energon because I was like, I don't care. I think this truck mod's gonna come together pretty good too. I don't think I'm gonna have to paint much on it. So robot mode has a lot of truck parts. But yeah, I'm still gonna rant about how bad this thing is sometimes. Like, when you transform it, like, why can't this be the trailer, you know? Why does this not have to be the cab? Like, they could have made it accurate, more accurate, I guess. It's like when you transform it, like, he goes up like this, and this is just stupid. I want to see him go like this because that's what he did in the movie, you know? It's one thing about Studio Series. Like, I like when they capture the transformations, like, make them look like what they did in the movie. So that's just like an extra amount of effort they put in to make it look good. And my computer shut off, so I'm not going to see any reference photos, but that's okay because I don't think I need to. I might do another live stream of customizing this guy because it's going to take a lot longer than this one. Already almost gone 2 hours with you guys. So sorry if you've been here since the start and you're watching me ramble on and on, mindless words, not making sentences, yada yada. But yeah, I don't know. I'm going to make a poll pretty soon of if I should start making more recreations again or if I should start branching out more into the original stuff. I probably would want to direct a live action movie. I don't know. I think it'd be pretty cool. Just because I am way too much of a mega nerd when it comes to this stuff and I know way too much about it. And I'd really want to keep, like, everything consistent, like, everything line up, you know? That's what they gotta start doing in the movies, because they just don't do that. Like, they just don't care. But yeah, tell me what you guys think. Like, what do you guys want me to start doing more of? Like, original stuff, like the Retaliation finale. If you don't know what Retaliation is, I do not blame you because it sucked. It's my introduction to stop motion. Really? Well, no, it wasn't. Because as I said, Creo was, and then when I was like really young, I made really terrible videos with Creo Transformers that weren't really stop motion, but it was like videos where they just murdered each other. And it was like the weirdest thing. Like I don't know, that was my introduction to stop motion, I think. Then off of that, here comes everything else that I've done. I don't know, do you guys think that I'm in my like peak right now, or do you think I was better at a different time? Like, I'm just curious. Personally, I think I'm like doing better than I ever have, and I'm definitely in a peak. Like, yeah, okay, I gotta say, like, if I do more original stuff, I'm definitely gonna be able to provide longer form videos than recreations, because I care way too much about recreations. Like, a lot of people will just be like, oh yeah, make it look pretty close. Me, no, I gotta copy every camera movement, every angle, everything. It's stupid. But yeah, because of that, videos take a lot longer than a lot of people to make. I animate at 16 FPS, but a lot of the time I end up pausing and making it 8 FPS for certain scenes that are slower because I'm lazy and I don't want to spend forever making videos. Because sometimes it takes 3 hours to get 3 seconds of film, which is awesome. But yeah, I feel like recreations, if you're going to do them, you want to do them right. Like, don't just, I hate when, like, my old recreations, like, when it was just pausing and, like, angles that were, like, not even close. Like, it's like, why not make my own thing? Like, why am I trying to copy it if I'm not going to copy it right? Well, I'm glad to hear that I'm making a positive impact on your animating. Because for me, I learned a majority of my skill from, like, watching other YouTubers do their thing. For me, as I've said many times before, I am a Panda Jack OG fan. Well, not very OG. I started watching around Remastered 1's finale. And that's what got me into actually deciding, you know what? I'm going to make a video. Then I made a garbage Hound versus, I think it was Long Haul, I think. Yeah, Long Haul fight that was like complete garbage and lasted like a minute. And then sadly it is lost media now because that was like on my old phone and I forgot about it. So yeah, gone forever. Just like the TLK stop motion movie. Sorry people that wanted that. I think the announcement was like 2 years ago. So if you're still waiting for that, I'm sorry. It's probably never going to come out. Or another thing I kind of left open was my second video ever. I said part 2 coming soon. It never came. If you're the one person out there who is still waiting for that, I am so sorry. That was like 4 years ago now. Just saying 4 years ago makes me feel so old. I think my first video I made was like 5 years ago. I don't know. But yeah. Come on, paint. Had to refill for the first time in forever because we are running out of paint, which is awesome. I don't know. I feel like this is a pretty faithful recreation of him. For me, when I do a custom, I prioritize making it look like the movie. Yeah, series, like, they're a thing. They're a commitment. Like, you gotta stick to the end. That's what I didn't do with Retaliation. Well, I technically did, because I finished the series, and then I just never posted it because I didn't know how to post it on my phone that I started on. So, yeah, I had the whole series done. But I feel like if I do the finale now, which is one of the video ideas I have, like, it'll be so much better. Like, it was very rushed, like, the finale. Like, I just wanted to get on to remastered. Well, no, not remastered. Retaliation, 40-second re-series. But, like, yeah, Shockwave basically, like, I tried to do character arcs, but I just ignored them. Like, it was really bad. And then, like, when you're voicing it by yourself, like, I don't know. Like, if I do it, I want to get voice actors for the first time in forever. I'm gonna go out there and get voice actors. If anyone actually knows how to get voice actors, I know a lot of people do it through, like, Instagram and all that. Like, let me know, because I want to know. I'm not, you know, making this a casting call or anything. I'm just wondering how to do it. So if I do it, I'm going to know how, and I'm going to be ready. So, yeah. But yeah, what if videos I want to make are what if the Decepticons showed up to Earth? That Allspark idea is actually a really good idea. And that Star Harvester one I had as an idea, and I just never knew. Live motion. That was basically what my first stop motions were. I did not like live motion. Like, live motion for me is just lazy stop motion. Like, I don't know. Like, TFI Creations, I love his stuff, but, like, if it was stop motion, it'd be so much better. Because I feel like stop motion is just peak. I don't know. Like, it's just really cool. Like, live motion, like, yes, you're doing all this stuff with the toys, but, like, stop motion, like, the toys are, like, alive, you know? Like, this guy has life in him. He's not just standing here or, like, off screen do this. Well, that I do in stop motion sometimes because I'm lazy. Like, you'll see that in my Ironhide video when the cars crash. That was live motion, I think. Yeah, and, like, I don't know. Because Stop Motion Studio, for people who haven't used it in a very long time, it got an update randomly. And then I really like the update it got, because you can start filming actual videos and throw them in. They're only like a limit of 15 or so seconds. I don't know. I don't really remember. But yeah, it's really cool to incorporate that, because then you don't have to go back and edit it in. And it looks just like your video. Like, it doesn't look too out of place with other stop motion, because it's the same frame rate as all your other stuff. So, yeah. Be right back. Let's see, how far are we into this video now? Almost 2 hours. I'm back, people. Sorry. I'm sure you all missed me very much. But I gotta say, like, thank you, fans. Like, you guys are awesome. Like, I value every single one of you. I hope you know that. I hope I'm acting on that. But yeah, like, I'm so happy to have you guys, because honestly, like, you guys are awesome. Like, the support I get on my videos is just, like, incredible. Because when I started out, I thought, like, when I got my first 100 views on my first channel, it was like the biggest deal for me ever. And now it's like I have a video that's almost 100,000 views. Like that to me is just wild. And I have how many subscribers now? Like almost 4,000 because of you. Like you guys are honestly what makes my day. That's kind of the reason why I keep going. That and my Transformer buying addiction and saying, hey, I have so many things on my walls. How do I get more viewers? Yeah, MP Cons. He showed up on my last video, guys. He actually, like, commented on my video. And I was just like, no way. My one and only goal now is to get, like, someone like Panda Jack or Lumikin to comment on my videos. Like, you know, because Panda Jack has been my idol since the start. With his remastered series, like, that's why I made Retaliation. What if Optimus survived the forest battle is a really cool idea, actually. Like, the Fallen would have to fight him, but he wouldn't have, like, all Jetfire's parts and all that. But yeah, that'd be a really cool concept. But yeah, if you want to get more viewers, like, for me, what it was just staying consistent with decent videos. Like, recreations can get you off, like they get you off from the start. Like, they boost your channel and kind of rocket them in. Oh, he watched one of your vids in your live stream. That's like honestly awesome. I think Transformers Nerd Stop Motion has watched one of mine on live stream. Sadly, that live stream is taken down, but I do have a secret video of it that I screen recorded because I was like, wow, someone watched one of my videos on stream. So you know you're making it somewhere. See. I gotta say, like, if you make a giant battle between, like, with Ironhide and all of them fighting the Terracons, like, that's why, like, a lot of stop motions, if you just have, like, a really good thumbnail, like, that's what I think caused my video to do so good, that and being, like, 12 minutes long. If you have, like, a giant thumbnail with, like, all these dudes fighting, like, you get a massive amount of views. Like, it's stupid. So if you just, like, put a giant fight between a bunch of people, like, that's how you get views if you're gonna make, like, an original video. But yeah, what if Sentinel wins? That would be pretty cool. Lockdown would Lockdown would probably not show up then, because the only reason he showed up is because Optimus Prime was messing up with stuff. But yeah, Sentinel Prime, like, if he won, I think it would just be over because there wouldn't be anyone left. Because, like, Megatron would probably try to resist, maybe. I don't know. That could evolve into something. Yeah, Battle Trap versus Ironhide, that would actually be a really cool concept. You know, like, that honestly sounds like a really good idea to me. If you're only going to do 2 characters, like, that would be the 2. Because I don't think that's been done before, like, Ironhide versus Battle Trap. Yeah, I've got what ifs for days, I guess. You guys are coming up with some actually good ideas. Like, now I have so many ideas that I don't even know what to do. I think I'm going to stick with that Decepticon show up. Yeah, not having the figures is the worst. Like, substituting, like, it works, but, like, when you look back at it, like, my Bumblebee movie in 2 minutes, like, when I didn't have Blitzwing, that scene, it could have been so much better if I did it, like, now, you know? I actually want to customize Bumblebee movie Blitzwing, and I might do the recreation of the scene. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. I want to recreate the original Dark of the Moon ending and then have, like, a what if based on that. Like, you know, when Optimus accepts the treaty, like, Trans Theories made a thing on it, like, where he made the whole animation, like, build off of that, you know? Where Megatron and Sentinel, like, the original ending, which was actually really good, where they team up and they kind of murder Sentinel together. And then they're no longer enemies, and Megatron goes to Cybertron and helps rebuild with Optimus. Like, it's a really cool idea. What if Jazz didn't die? Let's see. That would be, yeah. Because I guess, like, Jazz's sacrifice led to the formation of Nest. I don't know. Because, like, that was, like, the act. I don't know. Maybe Nest would still exist. Jazz didn't die? I don't know. Yeah, I'd have to look into that. Yeah, if you don't have Battle Trap, like, at this point, I think Battle Trap's going for, like, a lot of money now. At this point, just buy the knockoff. Like, I used to be against knockoffs. Like I was like, oh, if you have a knockoff, that's terrible. And, like, I don't know. But, like, now I'm just like, you know what? I realize that people do not need to spend a ridiculous amount of money that, like, doesn't even benefit Hasbro anymore. Because, like, all the knockoffs are, like, based on figures that, like, Hasbro either made exclusive, which is stupid, like Rise of the Beast Optimus, dumbest exclusive ever made. Or, like, just, like, after a year, you cannot buy a figure. And it's so stupid how Studio Series has, like, such a short lifespan. Like, if you miss it, you missed it. And you just got to buy it on eBay. Because they barely ever re-release it. But I think it would be cool if they re-release, like, the records. Because I didn't get any of them in a whole pack. Like, 3. Yeah, if they all landed in World War II, I don't know. Because when did Megatron get there? He got, like, I think Megatron crash landed, like, before that, right? Like, because Archibald Wiki was, like, 1902, maybe? I don't know. Got way too many ideas. Thank you all, though. I appreciate it. No, I don't have anything to... Yeah, I want to get a Unicron at some point. I think it would be cool if they did a core class Unicron, because Unicron isn't going to scale well with anything, right? Because Unicron's way too big for it to make, like, a reasonable toy to make it scale accurate. So why don't they just make Unicron a core class? Like, why not? If he's not going to scale well anyways, like, just make him a core class. Then you can have him for cheap. Yeah, I think the Terracon's origins would be pretty cool to explore, like, because they're all, like, slaves by Unicron, right? And Scourge apparently is from a different planet, which is kind of a neat concept. You never know. Could go places with that. Yeah, if Megatron doesn't show up next, I don't know what to say. Or at least the Decepticons. Like, if Megatron just doesn't show up, I'll be okay. As long as if the Decepticons, like, try to find him or something. If at least he gets mentioned. Because they had such a cool Megatron design. And it's, like, a shame that they're not using it. Yeah, if Cliffjumper landed on Earth. Yeah, that would actually be a pretty cool concept. Because Cliffjumper would probably... Because he's more experienced, right? So he'd probably be able to take on Blitzwing by himself without losing his voice and his memories. So he wouldn't ever find any of the... He would also probably, like, reason with the humans instead of, like, Bumblebee, who just kind of ran away. And it's like, if you want to be on someone's side, you don't really want to run away. But, like, I feel like, yeah, that's actually... If only I had Cliffjumper, that's the thing, is I missed out on him. He's the one Bumblebee movie figure that's currently out that I don't have. But yeah, there's some cool things you could do with that. I don't know, I think this custom's coming together pretty well. Kind of been mindlessly painting. It's kind of therapeutic. Here he is. Look at that. Really happy with how this is coming out. A lot better than that ugly color right there. And yes, I am going to paint over it in silver with the silver areas. So that's why it looks a little bland. But I should be able to fix that sometime. Some silver. I kind of want to finish my Rise of the Beast Optimus Prime because I feel like he's a little too dark. Like his gray parts are way too dark. Like it kind of looks like black. Like it just looks like a like straight up black color, and it just like devoids like the whole entire thing. Like it's too dark. Like I don't know. I have to use a lighter gray. Yeah, what if Ape Link survived would be cool. But I don't think I'm going to do that one for a while yet because I kind of just did a maximal one. So I don't want to overuse the maximal planet thing. But I don't know. All these are good ideas. Like, I'll maybe get to some of them. But you never know. Stuff changes. I take way too long hiatuses that last like a year where I don't post anything, which is awesome. I'm sure you guys appreciate it when I just leave the longest essay you've ever seen in the community tab and then say, oh, bye. See ya. You know, I've taken breaks at least like 5 times. Like it's like twice a year at this point. But I think this is the longest I've ever gone without really going on a hiatus. Like I kind of did, but not really. Because I never really left. I just kind of slowed uploads for like a couple of months. Yeah, procrastination is like the real enemy here as to why I don't get videos done. Like I just start a custom. Yeah, what if Ironhide survived? Like, that'd be cool, but I think it's been done a lot. So I don't know. I don't know what I'd be able to add there. You never know. Like, if I, did it in the setting of AoE, then yes, I think I could do it. But if I just do it in Dark of the Moon, I don't think I'd want to do it because there's so many people that have, like, already done it in Dark of the Moon, like A-Boy. Yeah, school is like a major enemy. Like any activity really is like an enemy of me getting videos done, which is why I take hiatuses like sports and all that. Or like work, Like just so many things. I don't know. I try to remain somewhat consistent. We are almost at 2 hours, people. Time is it now anyways? I think I'm just gonna get all the tan parts done in this stream. Like I don't know if I can mentally handle doing all this all day, I don't want to keep you guys all day. I'm sorry. Love you all, but like, just can't mentally do it. It's a Tuesday tomorrow, so you know what that means. School. But you never know. Sometimes I'm really good about getting videos done, even if I have like a lot of activities that day. Some days, like, holy crap, that Scourge video, like I only had half the day to work on it and nonstop. Like that 1 minute long Scourge video, my most popular viewed video ever, took me about 12 hours. Like I just grinded from like midday to night. Well, yeah. Guess if you got everything done, that's pretty nice. Me, nope. Not so much. Got a lot of garbage to do. Almost forgot about this part. What's your guys' like favorite Bayverse movie, I guess? Or do you think the Bayverse movies are a little overrated? Which, I mean, in some cases, yes, but in other cases, they're the most like amazing thing ever. Like, there's nothing better than the Michael Bay final battles. Like, the final battles are where Michael Bay shines. Like, so where he throws in all the boom booms and everything. That's what I like, Like, Michael Bay puts a lot of effort into making his stuff practical, too. Which is kind of what I do, I guess, a little bit. Oh, I forgot to paint this stuff the first time. Dark of the Moon? Yeah, Dark of the Moon. I don't know. Like, Bayverse movies, for me, it's probably tied between the first, AoE, and Dark of the Moon. AoE has really grown on me in the past, like, couple of months. Yeah, I agree. Like, I'm in the same situation. I basically grew up with AoE. Like, that was my, like, you know, but Dark of the Moon, too. Like, I was, more AoE, though. Like, AoE, like, I have so many freaking Grimlocks. It's unbelievable. I've got the Stop and Change one, too, but that's in RED colors, I guess. I think I've got all the Grimlocks except for the leader class one. My Voyager class is disgustingly broken, so there's that. I don't know, do you guys like these customizing streams? I might do more of them. You never know. I'm probably not doing them for all of my customs that I make, because I just make way too many for that to be reasonable. But, yeah. I'm going to check what time it is, so I'm not, like, crazy. Oh yeah, we might stay for 30 more minutes. Maybe. Possibly. We'll see. Depends on how I'm feeling. Two hours in? Almost, people. Yeah, customizing videos to me are therapeutic, Like live painting. Like showcases, like, if they go on for 20 minutes. 15 more minutes. Yup. 15 more minutes, people. Planning on maybe customizing Lockdown to make him look cooler. Yeah, customizing is really fun. Like, but just know that, like, your first couple of ones are gonna be rough. Like, if you don't, know what you're doing, like, they're gonna be rough. Like, my Titans Return Optimus Prime, ooh, boy. I thought a purple color was gray, and, ugh, nasty. How many figures? Oh, I don't know. It's gotta be at least... I'm triple digits for sure. Like, it's getting to the point where I have to clear out more and more shelves just to store them. Like, the reboot stuff have their own, like, case and all this stuff. Well, not case, I don't know. Like, it's getting bad. The G1 stuff is definitely going to be, like, the first thing, though, that if I have to, I am going to throw in a bin. Yeah, I mean, I started off small too. Like, when I first had my collection, where I don't know. It all just kind of, like, depends on how much you are willing to sacrifice. And for me, it's way too much. Like, an unhealthy amount of sacrifice. Because you probably don't want to be like me and spend way too many hours a day in a basement playing with toys in front of a camera. As I say many times. But, I don't know. Yeah, I think Scourge is definitely a broken villain. Because I really wish they, like, added in the scene where they added more to Scourge's story. Like, there was a part where it made him seem more tortured than he already was. Like, you can tell he's just a slave to Unicron. Like, he's definitely... Like, and he seems like a more honorable villain than, like, a lot of villains. Like, he and Lockdown seem like they're kind of just doing their job. Lockdown, I don't know. Like, his reason's kind of stupid. Like, the creators are just like, okay, we're going to send this one dude. We're not going to do it ourselves, but we're going to show up in the next movie. Okay. Yeah, I love when you drop your phone. I do it all the time, which is why my camera protector is broken every other day. By the way, can you notice any cracks in here? I hope not, because it breaks all the time. Yeah, okay, Scourge, the Terracons, like, I feel like they were way too rushed at the end. Like, should have found a reason. Like, it would have been cool if they had the matrix of leadership or something, and that's why it, like, nullified their powers, because, like, they were, like, unstoppable at the museum battle. And then at the end of the movie, they were just like, oh, dead, 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 and dead. Like, I remember Battletrap's death. That was the funniest part of the movie. But, like, I don't know. Like, why'd they just go from unstoppable gods to, like, okay, we're just dead now? Like, Scourge, like, he was destroying Optimus. Like, I get that, like, he, had to fight multiple people that time and not really just Optimus, but, like, I don't know. It's really coming out pretty good. Yeah, I don't know. They all just, well, Nightbird made 0 sense when she died. Like, what? Bumblebee hit, like, her thruster pack or whatever, jetpack, I don't know. And then she just explodes instantly. Like, I that part made 0 sense. Like, it would have been cool, like, kind of like what I did, and use her shuriken to, like, explode instead of just her exploding for no reason. I don't know, that would have been cooler. But yeah, I really liked how Bumblebee returned, but at the same time, why did they kill him in the first place? Like, it's so stupid how they'd kill him multiple times. Because in Bumblebee, like, alone, he almost died, like, 4 times, and it's like, okay, why do we need to do this now? Like, this time, I guess he actually basically died. Well, not really. He was just in critical condition, which is stupid. I like Bumblebee, but, like, his plot armor needs to be stopped. Like, I like how Rise of the Beast was not afraid to introduce someone besides Bumblebee, like Mirage. Like, I'm happy that they're like, okay, it doesn't need to be just Bumblebee. Like, it can be other people, too. Yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking he's turning out pretty good. I don't know. It's going to look a lot better when I throw all that silver and dry brushing in, so he actually looks rusted. But, yeah, I'm really liking the color. These, what paints are these? I don't know. Where is the thing? Oh, here's the green I use for Hound. Apple Barrel, they, like, bond really good. The only thing I don't like about Apple Barrel is they chip pretty easily, so it's pretty annoying. Like, I don't know, this one doesn't seem like it's going to chip as bad, but they just have a feeling. Like, when you paint something with these, they just have a different feel. Like, you can feel the paint, but they bond really fast, and they bond really good, so I really like them. Yeah. I don't know, if the Terracons came back, it would be pretty cool. If, like, Unicron brought, like, them back, like, that'd be cool. Like, if in, like, the 3rd movie, they fight Unicron finally. Like, I hope in the 2nd movie, it's back to Decepticons versus Autobots. And then 3rd movie, they could do, like, a redemption arc kind of thing, where they all team up. That'd be, like, actually cool. And I'm really happy they didn't just have Optimus at the end get sucked in by Unicron. Like, that was a cool scene, but, like, like, the original ending where he was in space, like, that would have been eh. Because they've already done that with TLK, really. I don't know. Personally, I just would not like if they did that. We're almost at the 2-hour mark. But yeah, if I were to rate the movies, I'd definitely have a different rating from what I had, like, over the summer, which was really bad. I'm going to be honest, like, where I put Rise of the Beast as a new tier. Yeah, it's good, but, like, it's not, like, revolutionary, like I said. It was kind of like a mix between Bumblebee and AoE and the first Transformers movie in 07. Like, I feel like it was a combination of all 3 of them. But yeah, it was a solid movie. Like, I definitely recommend it if you're a Transformers fan. Like, check that one out. I'm gonna paint the tires in here. That's always an annoying part, is painting the tires. My Studio Series Ratchet was... Oh, I hated customizing that thing. The paint would not stick. And, like, it's... If you look at it real close, it looks nasty. Because, like, the paint did not bond really good. It's, like, fine from afar. Like, it looks really good from, like, I don't know, like, a foot away. But, like, once you start getting real close on it, like, it, ugh, looks nasty. All right. 5 more minutes from the 2-hour mark. I'm going to keep going after that, but I'm just saying, you know, going to be cool when we reach the 2 hours. My first live stream, I wanted it to be like an hour and a half, but it only ended up being an hour because it got cut off. But whatever, it is what it is. I mean, it wasn't a complete waste of time when I put all that olive green on. Because look at it now. I like how it, like, look at that. It seeps through. Like, I really like that. It kind of looks like the... Is it... No, it's not Masterpiece. It's like Alien Attack, I think. It kind of looks like that. Like with the paint. I'm really liking how this is turning out. Because now it looks better than the original. Like, now I feel like I'm proud of it. Olive green. Ugh. That was... Ew. Could hardly look at that thing. This is something to look at, though. It's going to be a lot better when I get all the silver in here. Because if you look at the chest, yeah. Yeah, okay. Studio Series needs to re-release their stuff. It's crazy. Because Bowie outdoes them every single time. I can't wait for their Jetfire. Definitely getting that. Whenever I find it. By the way, if anyone knows when that's coming out, I'd really appreciate to know. Because I currently have no idea. But I definitely am interested in getting it. Because I didn't get Jetfire and I really want Powered Up Prime. So, Jetfire by himself, I don't really care that much. But Powered Up Prime, that is something I want to see. I think it'll work with the official Studio Series, but I don't know. I hope so. Yeah, I mean, Bowie, I think they're, like, cheaper, too, than, like, a leader class sometimes. I think. I don't know, though, because I haven't really bought a Bowie. Yeah. Bowie, like, I've heard that, like, their QC issues are pretty bad, but, like, I really like the way they look. Like, a lot of them look really good. Like, they look like they actually put some care in there, and they, like, add upgrade kits, which I like. Like, they don't just throw a KO they, like, improve upon the Studio Series. Which I really like. I really want them to do Lockdown, though, because I feel like Lockdown needs to be a Voyager. Like, he could have been done a lot better if he was a Voyager, because he does not scale well with, like, any deluxe. Because he's supposed to be 22 feet. A majority of deluxes are, like, 16. And, like, when he fights Optimus, like, the Premier Edition is the one I have, you know, that Voyager, it looks really lame for what I've seen. It's fine, the scale works, but it's like it would be a lot better if he was bigger. Like, just things like that I want to see. Yeah, Transformers 1, I don't know. I'm like 50-50 on it. Like, if they make it too much of a kids movie, then I'm probably not going to like it that much. Like, if they lean too much in the cartoony aspect. Because it's supposed to be like a prequel, right? I think it is, to Rise of the Beast and all that. If it is, I hope it's not cartoony, because that would kind of ruin it. Because it's like, how do you go from cartoony to Optimus saying, time to show you the power of real Prime, or whatever he says, and then he just tears off Scourge's face, which I thought was awesome. Like, in theaters when I saw that, I was just like, oh boy, here we go again. that made me happy because I had no problems with Bumblebee movie Optimus Prime, but it was like, I want to see Murder Prime a little bit, not like to the point where it's like excessive and he was like screaming, "I'll kill you" every other 5 seconds, but like, you know, when he goes beast mode. I don't know, should I remake the scene where Sentinel Prime is killed by like not Megatron, Optimus Prime and all that? Because I've like started the Chicago battle, but I really want to finish it. Well, I've started parts of it, but I really want to finish the video. Like, I want to add all that stuff. Like, the scene where Carly / knockoff Michaela says all this stuff to Megatron. Then he gets mad, and then he's like, okay, I'll kill Sentinel Prime now, just because it's funny. And then, yeah. Oh, 2 hours. Let's go, people. It's normally a sign of I need to stop, but I don't care. I'm going to keep going. Still have a little bit of paint to use up yet, and I still want to get all this color done. At 8:30, I think I'm going to stop. 8:30, 9:30, 10, whatever it is, whatever time it is in your time zone. For me, it's going to be in about 30 minutes, maybe 15, something around there. That's when I'm like, okay, guys, I'm going to stop. I got stuff to do tomorrow, and I don't want to be up here all night. I want to get something else done tonight, too, so whatever. I don't know. Well, I have you guys all here. What are some recreations you all want to see, I guess? Like, it can be from, like, any movie besides, like, 86, because obviously I don't have anything from 86. I don't really care that much about the original movie. I saw it, but I was like, man, I don't care because I'm a Bayverse person. Yeah, I like how Megatron is a baby, so it's funny. It's pissed off by everything. Might have to do some more paint over here. It's getting pretty nasty. Yeah, Cybertron War in Bumblebee as a what if or recreation. I'm thinking about doing the recreation now that I'm getting like all those studio series. Once I get all the like Shockwave one, the Shockwave one is going to be the holdup because I don't want to start it without Shockwave. But I've got everything for that. I'm just going to use Mirage instead of Cliff Jumper for the 2 seconds that Cliff Jumper shows up. But yeah. Might add some Easter eggs in there. We don't know. You never know. Scourge Baver size. Holy crap. Yep. That'd be awesome. Because reboot verse guys are like so short. Like when you see those stupid YouTube Shorts edits that I watch way too much. Like when you see like anything, like almost 9 times out of 10, the Bayverse one would win because they're like double the size. Yeah, Bumblebee versus Blitzwing is definitely something I want to get to at some point. Because I've never really used Blitzwing except for that one time that I did Canopy's Death, which is a very unseen video on my channel where he shows up for like 2 seconds and then, yeah, he's a jet. Sentinel versus Lockdown would be pretty cool. That's a fight. I think Sentinel would win. Like, personally, I think Lockdown, he had way too much plot armor. Like, honestly, if Optimus didn't have to kill that one guy, I think it was Adinger, whatever his name was, like, Lockdown would have got killed in like 4 seconds. Fallen versus Lockdown, for me, that would be an easy dub. Because the Fallen, like, I feel like he had negative plot armor in Revenge of the Fallen. Like, he should have been like the strength of like a god, kind of. But like, he just died. And it was like, okay. It's the thing I hate about, like, I don't get how Optimus slapping a dead corpse on him makes him like a billion times as strong. Like, what? To me, that just doesn't make sense. his paint bond's really good. Yeah, if it wasn't for Kate, like, lockdown is stupid. Like, as I've said many times, I have this hot take where I think lockdown is stupid and overrated. He's cool, but, like, he'd get whooped in, like, every fight. Unless they're, like, someone, like, well, Ratchet, I can reasonably see lockdown killing. Or, like, Ironhide. Starscream, maybe. Probably lockdown winning. Like, he's experienced, but, like, I don't think he'd win. Between Scourge and Lockdown, I don't know. Like, it depends what Scourge we're talking about. Start a movie Scourge, easy win. End a movie Scourge, no, he's dead. Like, Lockdown would win if it was late movie Scourge, but if it was, like, the end of the movie, he'd just whoop Scourge. I don't know. It'd be, like, crazy easy. No, I don't know. All right. Yeah, best Transformer villain, Megatron for sure. No doubt about it. But yeah. I'm going to finish up pretty soon. Just want to get the last bit of paint on here, and then I'm going to stop the stream. Because love you all, but, like, I don't know. It's been over 2 hours of painting the same thing, the same color. Can't wait to rewatch this. Want to rewatch it at like 2 times speed because holy crap, this is a long video. We'll see. Then again, I do not want to get to tomorrow yet, so I want to get this stuff done. 'Cause tomorrow is gonna suck. Let's see. Love when I don't paint half of a figure, but I paint the other half. It's always fun. Going back and repainting the same thing you just did, but on the other side. Yeah, if it was a museum fight, yeah, Scourge would win easy. Scourge has like all these like unused Unicron powers too. Like I think he should have them. Like, did you see what he did to Ape Link? Like that was Scourge not holding back. Because Ape Link, I feel like Ape Link is weaker than Primal is at the end of the movie, but I feel like Ape Link is stronger than Primal at the start of the movie. But I feel like Ape Link, like if he fought Primal at the end of the movie, like Primal would win. Because I feel like Primal, after millions of years of experience, or however many years he had, he'd probably win. 11 people still. That's awesome. Thank you all for taking the time out of your day. Great. I don't know. What do you guys think so far? I think it's like, it hasn't changed in the past, like, so many. Yeah, if Scourge just used the thing he had, like, if he just did it on Optimus, like, he would have won instantly. And it's like one of those weapons that's, like, ridiculous. Like, there's certain things where it's, like, stupid if you think about it. Like, the Rust Cannon. Well, the Rust Cannon's acceptable. Like, that's, like, yeah, it's got limits. Like, it's just a gun. Like, it's just a really strong gun. Oh, another thing I want to talk about is, if you notice in Revenge of the Fallen, I just found this out, but they had the Allspark shard right after Optimus died, and instead of using it to revive him, they go on like a long journey to get like the Matrix of Leadership when they could have just thrown it in there and like world saved. Like, okay. Like, okay, that just, Really think this tan is bringing him to life with the whole desert aesthetic. Definitely probably gonna have to waste paint, which sucks, but it's what is. I mean, it is what it is. Oh, and I don't think I even painted this tire. Yep, I didn't even start on this. Gotta get all the tan done today. I don't have to, but I want to. because it would be stupid to have to come back and do it. So all these stupid truck panels, I hate them so much. All these stupid parts. Yeah, darker brown, like he's gonna get rusted up. Like he's gonna look a lot better than he does right now, hopefully. Yeah. It depends on the paint you use. Like some paint sucks for bonding with the plastic and other paints work really well. Like this apple orchard, what, I don't even know what it's called. Apple barrel. This apple barrel paint works really well. Like it's bonding extremely easily to the plastic. If you look like, but something like these, if you guys know what these are, these folk art ones, oh my gosh, will not bond at all. You have to mix them with like black and then like white and all this other stuff to get like the right color, and they just will not mix. Won't stick on like at all. It's really annoying. Ah, here's that olive green color I was talking about. Let's get rid of that. See, my soul is leaving my body. Painting sometimes just gets annoying as I've wasted like all day on this dude. He's looking good, but like it's still all day. Olive green, because from my memory I thought he was olive green. And then I was like, oh, looking at reference stuff, like I was like, oh no, he's not. And then I was like, you know what? I'm already halfway done. Why not get it done and then paint over it? Because it might show through. And I mean, it does show through, but like, is it really worth it? No, because it took just as long. Because you guys can see, like, it takes hours for me to paint these customs because it's been 2 hours. And I have only added one color to this guy. Like, if you complete repaint a custom, it takes forever. I would not recommend, like, if it's slightly off, don't repaint it. This guy, it's like, it's iffy, you know? I want to repaint him because there's some parts that, like, are supposed to be the same color, and I want a color match, you know? Like, everything have the same color. So I have to repaint the whole thing. But I mean, it's looking better now. Like, I didn't like the color it was, to be honest. Like, in my Primes Go to Africa scene that's coming up, you will see Megatron in there as an Easter egg kind of thingy. I'm not going to spoil too much. Brushes, I just use, what is this? I don't know. Just any brush that's around this size. Like, this one's kind of beat up, but it is what it is. But brushes that are like the smallest brushes you can find, basically. That are like, you know, around this length. That are like, yeah, you can use that. My hands are getting disgusting. But yeah, try to use a brush that's like not massively large. Unless it's like when I painted Optimus Prime's trailer. That was awful. It took me like so many coats to do that. And I had to use the largest brush I've ever seen in my life. You know what? I'm just going to paint the truck part, like all these, like the bull bar and all that later. I'm just going to, like, I don't want to keep you guys for too long. I don't want to keep myself for too long. It's mainly the reason here. But yeah, this is my longest video / stream ever. So most you have ever seen of me. Will it be the most you ever seen of me? I don't know. Depends if I do something ridiculous like this again. Yeah, just comparing this to the original color, like, I like this a lot more. It seems a lot more movie accurate. Is it? I don't know, and I honestly don't care. I'm thinking about getting another Brawl and making him this color. Like, you know, the Desert Storm Brawl that shows up for like 2 seconds in Dark of the Moon. Like, I feel like this color would suit him really well. Hate my voice. But yeah, I feel like because on eBay you can get them for $34 only from China. I don't know if it's, I don't think it's a bootleg. I don't think so. Yeah, I think Tiger, like, yeah, there's some Maximals that came to Earth and, you know, died, I think. Tankor, I didn't know if he had a name or not. He's the one that shows up in Dark of the Moon during Optimus Prime's rage scene for like 2 frames and dies. He's based off the toy from like Dark of the Moon, and I think the first movie too, there was a toy of him. But it was just Brawl recolored in like a color that's like this. It's like Desert Attack Brawl or something generic like that. I want to do the Autobots reunite scene, but I don't have like enough stuff to do that. Like I don't have the right, you know, drift. Like I don't have, if I had the helicopter one, I'd do it. Yeah. But I do not have helicopter drift. So yeah. It's not great on the truck. I'm going to have to do more coats. Hopefully the second one will work. I could stay up like really late and do this, but I don't want to. So I've got tests and stuff to do tomorrow, which is awesome. I keep rambling on and on. Just like the last stream where it was like unboxing for 18 minutes and then it was rambling. I mean, this, you're getting more content, I guess. It's like painting, so I'm doing something actively. This is a stage where I'm getting tired of it. Painting is fun for only so long, and then it's just like, I want to be done with you. There was a Decepticon called Bludgeon. I didn't know about like a lot of these dudes because they're just like reskinned or retextured. Is it retextured? Recolored Decepticons from before. Like was Payload in it? I don't think Payload was in it. I think it was just another long haul. I don't know. I want to get another long haul sometime. Like, I really want to get that Devastator pack. But I can't get it. I missed out on a lot of the Constructicons because that was when I was like, yeah, I don't need to spend a crazy amount of money on this. Now I don't have Devastator, so now everything I have to buy because that's life, I guess. Now I'm too addicted. Yeah, Sideways, I think, showed up. Yeah, Sideways did. And then Scrapper, Blackout didn't. He was supposed to be Shockwave for that scene, which is why I have in Dark of the Moon him as the last Decepticon Prime kills in the Rage scene. So I thought that'd be a little Easter egg. Yeah. Really starting to regret all that olive green. I could have just painted it this color, but I didn't have this color because I just bought it today. I just started customizing today. Okay. By the way, if I didn't already say it, I think it's Martin Luther King Day. So if you celebrate it, happy day. Yeah. Let's see. More truck stuff, I think, is all I have to do. I think. I don't know. This is making me go insane, but I really want to do this for a Brawl, but I don't know if I want to buy another Brawl because I've already bought so much recently. Like, getting old Studio Series figures that you want is not cheap. Yeah, Studio Series Protoforms are a really good idea. Like, okay, if they're not going to transform, put them in multi-packs. Like, how about 2 for the price of a Voyager, and they're both, like, deluxe scale. Like, that to me seems like a good idea. Okay. Yeah, I really want to get a stupid Brawl again and then paint him this color. I don't want to do it with my current Brawl because I actually like Brawl, so like to keep the green color. Yeah, Brawl has to be one of my favorite Decepticon designs from the first movie. Bone Crusher, he was cool, but like, I don't care. Brawl, I just like the color green, which is what ruined this guy, so there you go. Let's see. Ten people still watching, 2 hours in. Thank you. Ooh. I swear this guy has panels that just show up. I've only transformed him like once or twice. But yeah, he could definitely use the silver because the chest is looking terrible because a majority of it is silver, if you didn't know. So that's why it looks like that. And that's why these olive green pieces are still there because they're supposed to be silver. And obviously, what's the point of painting over them with tan if I got to paint over them all over again? Let's get some more on the back. But yeah, guys, I'm almost monetized again, I think. So I'm going to start being able to make money showing ads again. So memberships are back up. So if you want to do that, go ahead. I'm not going to say I hate you if you don't, because honestly, that's just if you really, really, really want to, like, you know, means a lot to me. But like, you guys mean a lot to me without spending money, because I get it. Life, you don't need to spend money on me. But yeah, if you all want like animation tips, like I definitely recommend if you want to like grow your whatever, just like watch other people, like the more popular YouTube channels, and you will learn. Like you will learn how to animate, how to do all that. Like I think my walk cycle has improved the most, as I said last stream. But yeah, Dark of the Moon Megatron, here he almost is. We're going to have to throw a lot more weathering on him and a lot of gray. So we'll do that later. We're going to get all this stuff done so we can end this stream. And yeah. Holy crap, guys. We need to get to 1. We're 2 hours and a half, I think, into the stream. Which is about time. Oh, yeah, I gotta end this soon. Sorry, guys. Not plan on doing this for that long. I thought it would only be like an hour or two. Okay. And you get to watch me go insane. But yeah, I really like interacting with you guys. Like, it's definitely the best part of the YouTube thing. Just meeting you guys in the comments and all that. Yeah, I think Dark of the Moon has some of my favorite Bayverse designs in it. Like, I really think Dark of the Moon peaked the Bayverse designs. And hot take, I actually like some of the TLK designs. Like, I really hope we get an Infernicus. Yeah, Iguanus. Oh, yeah, Iguanus, I own that figure because it was my stand-in Mohawk. But yeah, like, Iguanus is surprisingly good. Like, they should have used him for RC. That's a thought I had, but yeah, I'm happy you brought that up. Yeah, Ultra Magnus as live action. He's basically just be Sentinel Prime. Like, that's honestly what he almost was. But I'm happy it's Sentinel and not Magnus because I think it works better for Sentinel than Magnus. The whole evil mentor thing, you know. Oh my gosh. This paint needs to hurry up. I want to be done. It's all these truck parts that are the worst. Sorry if I'm out of camera. 95. I own the Kingdom one, and that's about it. So I don't own any other Ultra Magnus. 86, like, as I said, I'm not a huge fan. Like G1, I like it, but I respect it, but I don't care. I got an Ultra Magnus. I don't need a better Ultra Magnus. I don't care about Ultra Magnus that much that I'd buy a $90 version of him. Transit, on the other way, if they made him a commander, I would buy that. I would buy Transit if he went for frickin' Titan class price, maybe. Probably not, but maybe. But yeah, Studio Series, get on that, please. You have so many, like, I hate how they, like, abandon the Bayverse, because there's so many things they haven't done, like, the Dreads. Like, they've only got really one of them. Like, they could just redo Berserker and make that. I think it's Crankcase. Isn't it Crankcase? It looks the same as Berserker and has, like, the dreads. Well, they all have dreads, but you know what I mean. Here's a more down view, I guess, because he's just lying on his face. Awesome. Can't wait to do the same thing to Evasion Mode Optimus, except with dry brushing, I think. Yeah. Going insane. I don't know. I'm pretty proud of how this is turning out. It's definitely one of my better customs. So far, anyways. That may or may not change the second I decide to put weathering on this guy, because I've never done weathering before. I think you just put wet brown paint. Like, I've got copper now, so that's supposed to be my rust. Yeah, TLK Studio Series Barricade would be a really good idea. Thought popped into my head. I have been thinking way too much about Studio Series lately. But yeah, I agree. But anyways, what was I gonna say? I had something in my head that I was gonna say, but I forgot it. My first Transformer, ooh. First from, like, if we're talking, like, first official, like, there's a lot of things that this could be. Like, it might be a lot of things. It might be Transformers Prime characters. It might be some thing that I forgot about. It might be bot shots. If anyone remembers bot shots, does anyone remember bot shots? Probably not. Those lame things. I've probably got one of them down here. If I could find it. You know what? I'll be back in like a second and see if I can find one. Okay, I got one. See, I got Optimus Prime here. Does anyone remember bot shots? Anyone remember these things? Probably not. I'm way too old for this. You know, these things where it's like, ooh, wow, truck. And then it crashes into something like stupid Megatron here and bam! You know? Got way too many of these guys. McDonald's Happy Meal. Oh, yeah, I've got some of those too. I think all of mine are like gone now. I had a lot of the Transformers Prime ones. Yeah. Megatron TLK would be really cool. But I think, okay, personally, I think they need to scale up Optimus Prime. Like, for his night mode, they need to make him a leader class. But, like, include some extra accessories, obviously. It'd be cool if he had the seed and all that. But, yeah, I think they should do AoE and make him a leader class because he's twice the size of Bumblebee. Yeah. Pablo, I don't know. His design, like, I got the mainline Pablo. I don't know it. Pablo, I love Wheeljack, right? He's one of my favorite characters, along with Grimlock. But, like, they butchered him in Rise of the Beast. They gotta stop leaning into that stupid nerdy side. Like, all they gotta do to make him perfect would give him that, like, Boston accent, like the New Yorker accent. And, like, he can be a nerd, but he doesn't have to be a geek. Like, I want that Wheeljack, like the perfect Wheeljack, you know, with that accent. And, like, he's a nerd, but he's not, like, glasses and all that. Like, that's stupid. Like, that butchered him. Like, give him that original, you know, he can be the van. The van, I'm fine with. That is a cool Wheeljack for him, but yeah, Pablo, he's grown on me, but, like, the face still sucks. Like, everything else is fine about him, but stupid glasses, I hate them. I hate how they treat Wheeljack. Just because, oh, he's leaning too much into that tough guy side, like Ironhide. You haven't even shown Ironhide yet. How do we know? Like, oh, I hate it. I just love Wheeljack as a character way too much for him to get butchered every other time I see him. It's honestly sad. So, yeah. Hoping to end the stream real soon, guys. Don't worry. I'll save you all from my evil voice and stupid transformer that I'm painting. Yeah, I don't like how they gave him a random Spanish accent out of nowhere. Just give him the Boston accent. Like, you can have your Spanish accent Transformers, but don't make it be Wheeljack. Don't make it be Wheeljack. Don't butcher my boy just so you can have that stupid... Like, I feel like the only reason they gave it to him was just so you could have that stupid line, a little racist hermano. Yeah, I'd be fine with the glasses if he had the mask and the ears. Like, that would be okay. A random thought I had today is I really miss my stupid Studio Series Laserbeak because I have the Soundwave, but I lost the Laserbeak. So that's the only reason I haven't made the Africa scene yet. Just because I'm missing that guy. But I think it was Creation Matrix had a cool idea where he'd use Air Razor that came out. I think it's a weaponizer. I don't know. But it's really small and, like, repainted as Laserbeak. I actually really like that idea. So I might do that. Because it's only, like, a $3 thing, I think. Like, it's like, okay. It's fine with me. This thing is testing my patience. It looks really cool, but, like, it's driving me insane, people. We are almost at a 3-hour mark. Oh, no. 30 more minutes. Guys, we're not going to 3 hours. I can guarantee you that. It's not going to take that long. We are almost done with all the green. Won't have to see me for a while after this. You're welcome. Okay. Hope you all like these live streams because I'm planning on doing more of them because I like them. I don't know. Like interacting with you all, meeting you all. Best part of premieres have to be the chat. Yeah. There are so many studio series that I've missed out on that I've seen in store, and I'm just like, nah, I don't want it. And then I pick up stupid stuff like Legacy Dead End. I'm not even getting Motor Master. I don't even like Dead End. I don't even know why I bought him. Stupid. And then I don't buy something like Studio Series Jetfire, Lockdown, like all those guys. Like, what am I thinking? Then I buy them later for like triple the price, and I'm just like, all right, I give in. That's something I gotta, you know. Like, I should have bought Dark of the Moon Bumblebee. He was $20 at one point on Amazon. And then I missed out on it. Oh, it tortures me to this day. Because now he's like $60, which is more than Lockdown. That's just stupid. Okay, I'm hoping to finish up soon, like really soon, because now we are just going over stuff. Think we got everything we needed to get done. Maybe. I don't like how this turned out. There's always a toothpick, though. That's my strategy. Do terrible on a custom and then toothpick it to death until it's gone. That always works. Surprised how I can keep 12 viewers by doing this. It really must love me then, because I don't know. Big beefy Devastator. It's awesome. Devastator is awesome. He's my favorite combiner. I really like Predaking and Bruticus too. The Autobot combiners, a majority of them are all lame. I gotta be honest. Like, they're all I don't care. Her faces all look weird. Like, Superion's pretty cool. Superion I actually like. But the Protectobots and Copytron, do I care? Not really. We are in the home stretch, I think. Maybe, possibly, probably not. I will not torture you with another hour of me painting silver, so. Yeah, oh, I didn't even realize Volcanicus. Oopsie. Yeah, he's gotta actually maybe be my favorite. I have no idea how I forgot about Volcanicus. Because I like Grimlock way too much. And Volcanicus now looks crazy, but like, I don't know. Awesome. We dropped more paint. That's like the third time this video. There we go. All right, people. Once I'm done with this, I'll give you your final look at this man. And then, well, end the stream. So I'm finally done. Hate this so much, but I have to try because otherwise it looks bad. Look at that beautiful boy. Legacy Bruticus, yes, I would buy that in a heartbeat. Like, I like Minosaur, but he's not that guy. I can't wait till Gamer Edition gets the Fall of Cybertron. Then it's my bread and butter. I really want them to do Fall of Cybertron because personally, I think Fall of Cybertron, Optimus, and Megatron look so much better. And then if we get Bruticus, oh, and then Grimlock on top of that, that'd be the best thing ever. Alrighty. Here we go. Get a little bit more paint on the back. Want to use up as much of this as I can so I don't really waste it. If I add too much, it turns into Globby, and then it's Dark of the Moon Ratchet all over again. Well, I'll see ya, people. Oh, Gamer Edition Devastator. Well, I think that's practically just Combiner Wars Devastator, because I think they based his design off of that. But yeah, updated articulation, definitely something I want to look into if they do that. Yeah. Oh, I didn't even paint this part. Awesome. I love realizing I didn't paint stuff. Like, if I wake up tomorrow and then I check this thing, and then I'm like, oh, I didn't paint this. Like, it's gonna suck. But yeah, I've got 2 videos for you all planned. I'm gonna space them 2 weeks apart because I think a 2-week apart upload schedule is pretty sustainable. Something I can do, I think. I don't know. Depends on how long the videos are. But recreations normally take me about a week and a half. Depends on what I'm recreating. If it's only like a minute, it'll take me like 5 days. If it's like more than a minute, well, it also depends on what they're doing. Like the Bone Crusher thing, that took me weeks because obviously they're fighting. Yeah, you don't want to watch my oldest video, people. You do not want to watch my oldest video. It's not good. My oldest video ever was, well, that I posted was Fall of Cybertron, Bumblebee's death. Oh, do not rewatch that. Okay, buddy. You're not going to want to see it. I'm just warning you ahead of time. It doesn't have my voice, which is really bad. The ones with my voice in it, really bad videos. Don't watch those, please. I beg of you. Worst things I've ever created in my entire life. Retaliation was terrible, people. Started off so awful, and it ends, okay, with my updated animation, I can make it good. I can, people. Maybe. I'll make it watchable, though. So. Well, have fun watching it. You're gonna suffer through it. It's like 60 seconds, probably. Maybe, I don't remember, because I want to forget about it. If any of you remember the videos that I have unlisted from this channel and my old channel, you will know those are the worst videos ever. Like, when I started doing Fortnite videos, oh no, that was like not peak me, we'll just say. It's like something we want to forget about. Don't worry, people, we are almost done. I have only bumped my tripod 3,000 times. Okay. To get this done, I'm going to check every last thing, and then I might just use all the paint up by getting the big brush and finishing this thing, because, oh boy. We are not done yet. Slightest details still need to be done. Yeah, I'm really happy with how this is turning out, though. Might get all the wheels one more time. These things look pretty messed up. Might do some weathering on the wheels, too, when I'm done. That might look cool. Get them dirty. Optimus Prime on here. On here it is on here what am I saying? I don't know what I'm saying. What am I saying? Don't know. Well, we're almost at the 2-hour mark, so we are gonna see. We are gonna see, people. We're almost done. Here we go. Final thing to get done. We are almost finished. Old channel. It's hard to find, but it's possible to find. Because, yeah. There it is. It's possible for you to find. So, we are almost done. I swear we are almost done. Almost 2 hours in. 20 more minutes and we are, well, no, 3 hours in. We're spending way too much time on this. Okay, what do we do down here? Nothing. We are going to leave it like that. All right. Dropped some more stuff. Awesome. Okay, we are going to get the big brush out. I can't mentally do this anymore. Where did I put the big brush? That is the question. Here it is. Big brush. Here we go. Using up all that paint. Okay. This is a brush I barely ever use because it takes, you know, zero effort. Yeah, we definitely will not do 3 hours, people. Don't worry. We'll do about 2 hours and 59 seconds. So, right under. Do not worry. I'll give you your final look at Megatron pretty soon. And I quote, I swear, it's almost done. Almost done. Barely anything left to do. Just going through with the brush, and then I'll be done. Yeah, I definitely can't wait to compare the Mohawk with all my other customs, because I customize like almost all of those Premier Edition TLK characters. Almost done, people. Final look will be soon. Really happy with how this is turning out. Thank you all so much for watching this. I cannot stress enough how crazy it is that you all are still watching. Like, wow. Love you all. Have fun digging through all that old stuff. It is on the channel page, by the way. If people are looking to see it. So with the first channel, second channel, old channel, all those, like, you'll find it. If you really want to see it that bad. Okay, buddy. Please work with me. Kind of looks really dusty on some parts. Kind of like that, though. Kind of suits with the aesthetic of he's a beaten up old truck. We didn't paint this part. Awesome. Yeah, if you guys want to leave right now, go ahead. It's probably going to be at most 5 minutes until I'm done. So, want to stick around for the last 5 minutes, go ahead. I swear I'll get it done, though. I am not going to keep you guys for any longer. I swear. It's already getting bad. Almost done, people. Almost done. 14 more minutes and it's 3 hours. We are beating the clock. Ooh, I really like how that silver stays in there. That's pretty nice. All right. Down to the legs. Get that all squared away. This guy's wet paint everywhere. I should probably not be touching it. Almost done, though. And this time I'm being generally, like, serious, so I'm not going to rant as much. I'm just going to focus on getting this thing done. This is literally just using paint up, so it's basically done. I'm just waiting for stuff to dry. Let's get some of this on. That I really like the back detail. Like, I like when they put some stuff that you could, like, if you customize your stuff, like, I don't know what I'm saying, why I'm saying it, etc., etc. Yeah, almost done, people. Alrighty. All done, I think. Let's get this last bit of paint. Ladies and gentlemen, we have ourselves Dark of the Moon Megatron. Soon. Almost. Come on. Let's get this painted. Don't want that to look ugly. Love how fast this stuff dries. Because then I can actually get this stuff done. Most of the time I have to wait hours, like Ratchet, Dark of the Moon Ratchet, terrible. Hated every second of customizing that, except at the end when I got to see it. It's about the only part I loved. All right, people. Putting the last touches on the legs. Y'all ready for this? Please do not put that in the comments. Okay, we bumped our thing again. Come on. Oh, I heard a snap. Okay, people, almost done. Putting it together. Throwing this crap on. Snap, my favorite sound ever. Oh, I forgot to tilt that. Okay, there we go. Here's that. There's this. Just goes on like that. It's very helpful. You're welcome. And people, okay. I love painting the desk. People, here we have ourselves Dark of the Moon Megatron. All done because I don't want to do anything else. So, well, I'm going to paint him later, but on the stream, he is considered done. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope I see you in the next stream. I don't know. We'll see. See what I do. See what I plan on doing. Whatever. Here we have Dark of the Moon Megatron. And yeah, that's end of the stream, people. Here's a shotgun accessory. Just cuz. Bam. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate it. Anyways,